Greetings everyone, I'm Rakamdar and welcome back to the channel. Today I am back here with some Slay the Spire 2. Now before I jump into the run today, I am going to do a little bit of yapping to kind of just provide a little bit of info on what I've been up to with the game since I've last recorded. If that's not something you're interested in, feel free to go down into the description and that will give you a timestamp for where I started the run, as well as you can use the YouTube chapter feature to skip all of the yapping. Essentially, I'm just going to go really quick, but I managed to get every character to Ascension 2. And you can see here in the run history, I have all of these characters, and my perfect record has finally been defeated, as I did take one L on the Ironclad at Ascension 1. The very first boss managed to do me in. And I have also since played the Doormaker. I played a multiplayer Doormaker on Silent. We're both on Ascension 5 together. But it was a really tricky fight that I couldn't win because my friend was unable to last for... He didn't do a ton of damage, so that's a little unfortunate. And the multiplayer scaling, I just couldn't finish out the fight. And then, moving on, I managed to play some Defect and get some pretty good stuff here. I had a pretty cracked Apparition build, or Apparition synergy, because I managed to unexhaust one of them with the event. It was really cool. And the rest was just kind of some orbs go burr. I believe this one was my... a lot of powers as well, and I also had Trash to Treasure for some status synergies, which was a really interesting synergy. I really like a lot of the Defects card pull. I think he's a really strong character. I also played another Necro run on A1, and I did face off against the Doormaker solo. I'm really happy that I managed to take him down. It was still a tough fight. I actually prepared accordingly by taking extra HP from the Ancient reward, because I did want to have just a little bit more wiggle room in terms of the ability to make mistakes, because I figured I would definitely make some mistakes. It's also a fight that my current build wasn't really good at, because I was working on... a lot of the soul synergies, and I also had the Reeve card as well. So I had a lot of souls, which 2 out of the 3 phases for the Doormaker really didn't mesh well, because the one you can't draw anything, so that really makes the souls quite bad. And the other is when you play a soul, you lose energy, so the draw is effectively not as strong. So it was a really tough fight, but thankfully I did come out on top. And then another Defect run here, just some more standard Defect nonsense going burr. Quadcast is quite an insane card and also has some of the best art in the game. I love this card. And then a Regent run where the Diamond Diadem carried me through victory, because the Queen was totally going to clobber me otherwise. I played with the new Neow's Fury buff, which I think was really fun, and I just kind of had a lot of nonsense. I don't even really know what my plan was. It just, the deck just kind of did things, and yeah, I didn't really have a lot going on here. Not even a lot of like synergies happening. Like I had Black Hole out of nowhere, Heavenly Drill. It just didn't really mesh all that well, but thankfully I was able to kind of clutch out the gameplay, and the Diadem just is a really good... This thing is insane. So that kind of wraps up the little bit of history. I did do a recording that I wasn't happy with, so I did start the very start of the run. We're going to be playing the Silent today. Yeah, let's go ahead. We're going to jump into the run now. So for anyone who missed the first video, I am playing on the most recent beta patch. I am a beta patch player. I really want to mess around with a lot of the changes they do when they do them. You'll probably be receiving this video on a Wednesday, which will be right before they do their Thursday patch changes. So that's kind of the time frame that I'm trying to make these videos happen, where basically I will be doing a run and figuring out a recording time over the weekend and then uploading on Wednesday after I do some of the YouTube stuff. But we are on the most recent patch, so Neow's Fury did get changed and improved. Quite a significant buff, by the way. And I do think I want to play it again on the silent here. So I believe I'm going to take the Neow's Fury. 10 damage, add 2 cards from my discard pile to my hand. The hologram is one of the best cards in the game, in my opinion. And I love finding ways to use this type of synergy. The silent doesn't have a whole lot of like the defect is really good at finding 0 cost cards and ways to use like get energy. The silent kind of has that going for it, especially if we take some sly and whatnot, but I really do think that there are some tools and synergies we can try to take advantage of. So let's see here. I'm not really sure what path I want to take. I think we skipped the shop. And how many elites can we do? Or do I want to take that left path? That is a ton of fights. There's so many battles here that I really don't want to do. I think this might have to be it. I think that's the path I'm thinking of. So let's go here and we'll see how it goes. All right. We will... what are we going to draw? We could draw Neow's Fury. So we want this to go down to... So I think I want the option of killing this next turn. So I'm going to go ahead and just block, and I will neutralize this guy. Oh, and neutralize, put it in perfect Neow's Fury range. That's awesome. So I'm going to do that, and we'll take Survivor. Oh no, we'll take Survivor neutralize, or Strike neutralize, because that stunned that guy. I forgot about the stun. And that put it in perfect range. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Neow's Fury, goated card. I love it so much. Sucker Punch, Slice prepared. Given that we have Neow's Fury, I'm not a big hater of Slice right now, but I'm early prepared to set up some later synergies, potentially, since we do have the extra damage with Neow's Fury. I think this is a pretty tough card reward choice, if I'm being honest. Slice. Sucker Punch is also not unviable here. More weak. But I don't think I want it. I don't think I want the Sucker Punch. I think I want the prepared. It just feels so awkward getting offered Sly stuff and then never seeing a Sly discard synergy. Though obviously we don't have to lean into Sly. I think I might take the prepared. Slice is so tempting though. I think we'll take prepared. Alright, 6 max HP. Steady. This card gains Retain. Enchant 2 cards with Retain. Hmm. I I I want Neow's Fury to have it, I think. And then maybe a neutralize. Neutralize with retain, or do I want prepared with retain? Because this could go pretty hard with any amount of slice synergy. You know, you just always have access to the prepared no matter what. This is speculative. This is pretty much always good and very defensive. I think I will do the neutralize. Because there are some times where you don't really need it. Does that go down to 5? It does not. But I am going to go ahead and take the 1. Go ahead and use the neutralize. And take the W. Damn, Storm of Steel. That's spicy. Screw it. I'll take it. So can I kill both? No. Let's I think we'll play this. All right. Seven damage, so we'll play that. Pounce. The next skill you play costs 0. There's a little bit of Sly already. Do I want that? I mean, we do have the Storm of Steel. Sure. A little bit of AoE. Okay, I'm kind of glad. I think, okay, 12. And then 4, 8, 12. So we have 24 damage. Or we could block 18. Which I don't think is a good idea. All right, 6, 12. And then these will all be 4. So 4, 8, 12. So we have 24 damage. I could Blessing of the Forge to make this basically a free fight. So we do... So these are going to be 6 now. So 6, 12, 18, 27. There we go. Yeah, I feel like that would have gone really bad without this, without the thing. Follow through. We have some retain cards, and Neow's Fury gets cards back to our hand, so this could be pretty potent. Blade Dance is always a pretty fine card, I feel. Do I want the Blade Dance though? We're taking a lot of offense already, and Storm of Steel is really already really strong. Deals 9. Take the Blade Dance. Alright, so we get a fight. Just kind of play this out pretty standard. I think we win? Question mark. Hit the Neow's Fury, take the Flick Flack, and just take anything really. Oh, we're weakened. So that's good to deal 4. I didn't realize we were weakened. So what's a Shiv? It's going to deal, what, 3 damage? So 4, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's lame. Why does... Is neutralized only deal 3 damage? Okay, it only does 3 damage. I was like, okay, so yeah. So 4, 8, and then there'll be 1 Shiv, 2 Shiv, 3 Shiv, 4 Shiv, 5 Shiv. 5 times 3 is 15. 15 plus 8 is 23. So we're 3 off lethal. So we shouldn't really do that. I think we're going to do this to hope we get a defend. Okay, we get a dazed. Take 4 here. Take another 2, because of course. Alright. Expose. Yeah, right? Alright, I think here we want to upgrade the either the Neows or the Storm. Because these being Shiv pluses is like huge. What do we... Okay, so we're doing hallway fights. For hallway fights, probably Storm. Yeah. And I think we do have to play this. think we'll do it like that. Okay, it's frail. What do we get back with Neows? Do I get the prepared? We could do it like this. Actually. Oh, I was frailed. Whoopsie. Forgot about that. Snake bite or piercing wail? I think I'll take the snake bite. Vajra. Alright, do I feel confident in fighting off these two elites? Yeah, we gotta do it. Alright, hitting us for 12. I think we gotta go for a bit aggro. If I'm not mistaken, this guy gets pretty... Oh, that's right. Whenever this one hits us face, he gets stronger. Okay. Whew. Flex potion. Hand trick. Another expose is kind of spicy. Add sly to a skill in your hand. We can make snake bite sly. You know what? I'll take the hand trick. All right. Storm of Steel. I think we just defend, survivor. Defend. Do that. So this is 3 times 3. That'll be 9. Do I double defend? I think we do. All right. I'd love... Oh, man. Such a bad draw. Neow's Fury here probably wins. Go with the weak. Yeah, that's so unfortunate. Didn't I? Oh, this turn. Whoopsie. I guess that does make sense that it would be pretty broken if I... All right. I think we're going to go for it this turn. The courier. And we get accuracy. Oh, these are all so strong. Storm of Steel with accuracy is just would be so good. I kind of wish this had retain now. I forgot this was only once per turn. I guess that makes a lot of sense. It would be pretty crazy otherwise. Accuracy. I think I want the melees. And then I think if I want to fight that third elite, I think I need to rest. Or second elite, I mean. Bag of prep. An assassinate. Another prepared for discount price. Toolbox. We do have the courier, I forgot, so everything's discounted. And if I pick something, a new thing will appear. Cloak and Dagger. What is this one? 10 block persists across turns. That's not too bad. Don't do that. I feel like the toolbox is pretty solid. But so is the bag of prep. The question is, do I want the bag of prep or the toolbox? I think we just go bag of prep. Oh no, I kind of want that. Do I go for the prepared? A second copy? I mean, we don't have any more Sly cards, so I don't think so. Oh no. Not this thing. That's prepared. So I think I'm going to malaise. And then we'll drink this Storm of Steel. Ooh, we got the hand trick and the prepared. And next turn we can kill. Yes. Potion belt. Envenom. Does this give... It only gives Sly to a skill. Okay. I think we take the Envenom though. Alright. And we need to upgrade a card. The Neow's Fury is a pretty good candidate. So is the Prepared Plus. I think I'll do Neow's Fury. Nice. Turn 1 in Venom. All right, I got a plan. Is it going to work, though? Probably not. Oh, I misplayed. I needed to hold the Neow's Fury until this turn. $20. $14. And we need to take this thing out. And we retain the neutralize. And then boom, we're guaranteed to at least survive. Kaboom! Serpent form, tools of the trade. I do not think we take a second malaise. Serpent form is not the worst. I actually think... So there's the... If I want to fight the elites in Act 2, the B guy is a problem. And therefore, I think the Serpent form can be a solve to the B guy. Because we don't have to play our Shiv cards anymore. We could just continually play our non-Shiv cards. And then we have Malaise to weaken him quite a lot. I think we'll take the Serpent form. Alright, what do we get here? More card rewards, Ring of the Drake, and rerolls. I do like Ring of the Drake quite a lot. Very unfortunate that we haven't been able to remove some of our starter cards. I like this. I think we're going to path to this. We don't have a ton of gold, but I think I do want to go to that shop. We can get a remove at the very least. We might have enough for a relic with our courier. And then we can try to kind of beef up ourselves for this fight. But if we don't feel confident in the elite, we can pivot and at least get, one elite in this area. So I like this kind of thought. Let's see, what do I want though? I feel like Ring of the Drake is just so cracked that it's almost impossible for me to want to pass that up. Yeah, I'm going. I gotta do it. All right. Let's see here. I think we Envenom, Survivor. I should have got this one instead, but oh well. Storm of Steel. I believe we can... So we'll need 3 to kill this. And these will deal 7 damage, so we won't be able to kill this guy as well. This is certainly a downside to having the serpent form. So I think we just... Oh, I forgot about the poison. We could have killed both of these, I think. God, this Neow's Fury is so good. More shivs. I think at this point another prepared is not the worst, because we can use it with a hand trick. Upgraded dodge and roll is nice. Actually, I think I'll take the dodge and roll. Oh, here we go. Upgraded common skill, upgraded common attack. I think we'll take the skill. Backflip is probably what I want here. Piercing Whale does help against a lot, but I think I want the backflip. Alright, what do you got for me here? Well-laid plans. Prolong. Poison stab. Remove a useless strike. Entropy. Start of your turn, transform 1 card in your hand. Another backflip, another expose. The well-laid plans does go pretty hard. And it'll allow us to retain some of our combo pieces like hand trick. So I think we'll take it. Infinite blades. I don't think we need the infinite blades. We have a lot of blade generation as is, even with just the Storm of Steel. Alright. You're hitting us for quite a lot, my friend. Quite a lot. I think I'll take... I don't want to do that, no. Ideally, we don't have to play that. I wonder if we kill if we get the Storm of Steel. I think we'll do Hand Trick on the Snake Bite. I think we'll play the Expose. Because if we get the... we want the... Hold the backflip. Damn. Feeling pretty strong. And there's the... Why did I put another prepared in? I want the reflex. And I think I want a... Well, those are random cards. But the colorless card goes pretty hard. Choose one of your cards in your draw pile to add to your hand. Thinking ahead. Honestly, 0 cost is kind of what I would prefer. Discovery is what I'm going to go for, though. And I want the... Oh, no. I didn't add the second prepared already. Whoopsie. Well, the reflex is probably fine. Whoops, I completely blanked on my deck. I should have probably been a little more prepared. And looked through my deck before picking cards. All right, what do I want? If this is the B dude, I probably want this. And it is not the B guy. I think we energy potion. Because we definitely need the serpent form, in my opinion. We have the survivor, so I'm gonna hand trick this. And then try to whittle some of this down. We're going to take a hit this turn, which I'm okay with. Okay. Hitting the malaise is really huge. We're gonna prepared the reflex. I think I think we're gonna take prepared, reflex, and hand trick. Which one do you have the double hit coming? Reflex, prepared, hand trick. Prepared, reflex. I think we just win. Yeah. All right. Ooh, bag of marbles. Nice. Piercing whale is definitely gonna be picked. Holy moly. Let's see. 2 fires and then the elite. I think I'm cool with that. And I think for this one, I want the prepared plus. Go over here, see what we get. Chosen cheese. Well-laid plans goes pretty hard, but I'm not particularly too worried about it. I don't want all of that, so I think what we're going to do is rest here. Okay. Boom. Dodge and roll. And then strike or flick flack. Doesn't matter. Alright. I could get the dodge and roll and the flick flack back. I'd really like the what's it called? Expose? Do I not have? What happened to expose? Oh, it's in my hand. Durr. I was like, what the heck's going on? All right. So we're going to get our energy back. We're going to discard most of this. I think we hand trick the discovery. No, we want to hand trick the dodge and roll. I am going to play the discovery, though. Okay, we got rid of our super high cost powers. kind of just want to do Malaise, I think. I think we prepared to see if we get well-laid plans. Okay. I should have held the black, or I should have held the backflip. That's my bad. I think we hand trick you. All right, let's see here. Can we kill? I'm guessing not. Yeah, we definitely don't have 78. Oof. I should have played Envenom, Strike, and then... Yeah, we need some kind of energy soon. Ow. Ooh, pantographs, so we don't have to pay attention. Yo, Blade of Ink. I am definitely taking this. This card is nuts. Oh, hello. Fight to obtain the key or get 100 gold. And the event that the key is used for is pretty spicy, I would say. It's like it's the guy from the elite fight. Who's our boss? The worm thing. I haven't fought him yet, I don't think. Let's go ahead and go for it. Ow, 21? What did we hand trick here? Well, that was a pretty insane pull. I think we hand trick dodge and roll. We can hold a card. I think we hold the backflip. $14 times 2. Oh, that happens. I think we do this. Get the flick flack. Neutralize. Yo, okay, these are sly. Okay, hold on. So that's sly, this is sly. And this is sly. We want the prepared. And then we prepared, hand trick, dodge and roll. Hand trick takes the blade of ink. Dodge and roll gets played. And then we storm of steel and get the blade of ink with the weak shivs. Not that we needed it. Hell yeah. Footwork, please. And I will upgrade blade of ink. Probably well-laid plans. Or serpent form. I really feel like we need the serpent form to be easier to play somehow. I could take the discovery. I feel like the well-laid plans is probably the way to go. All right, give me turn 1 serpent form. That's not turn 1 serpent form. Those will have to do, I suppose. I guess I could have tried to do a draw potion. I wanted to get that damage down. I think I have to play the serpent form here. And we just take the 16. Expose, backflip. Or do we want the discovery? No, backflip. We have Neow's Fury. Alright. How do we want to play this turn? Neow's Fury can... I think we play the expose. Do I want the Storm of Steel? Or do I just play a bunch of defense? 10 block. 7 block. We can... And then we hold the Piercing Whale and the Blade Dance. No, we want the defend. We're going to get prepared. Oh, I didn't... hold the piercing whale for some reason. Lol. Alright, let's do dodge and roll. Play those. Play the Blade of Ink. And Frantic Escape. And I think we just take this one for one. And we hold the Storm of Steel and the Hand Trick. What do we have in here? Blade of Ink. I could play the Escape. And then we take the Reflex, Blade of Ink, no, Flick Flack. Prepared? Yeah. And then we Hand Trick, Storm of Steel. Prepared, Storm of Steel, Reflex. There we go. Ooh, good turn. Boom. Hell to the yeah, let's go. Another Blade of Ink, a burst, or an accelerant. I don't think we... Burst might be alright. Because we can like burst backflip, burst piercing whale, burst malaise. I don't think we have enough poison to justify the accelerant. All we have for poison is the envenom. So I think we'll take the burst. Vaku. Wishes. The start of your combat, put a random power in your draw pile and it is free to play. I think I like that very much. Footwork, well-laid plans, serpent form, and venom, all of those are exceptionally nice to have early on. Could play the Whispering Earring as well. Vaku gets to play our hand for us. Who is the boss that we will be facing off? The creepy doggo thing. I think we'll take the Jeweled Mask. Alright, which direction do we go? I think I really like this, I'm noticing. There's like this early shop that we can use. 3 fights. And... well... no, we lose... it's either 3 elites. We could pivot to 3 elites if we feel spicy enough. So I think we'll start over here. Alright, serpent form was free. Let's go, baby. I think we dodge and roll malaise. And then we will well-laid plans. Blade Dance. Reflex. Hand Trick. Discovery. Let's play that. Heck yeah. Outbreak, Pounce, or Anticipate. I don't hate the Anticipate, given that we have a lot of deck manipulation happening. But I feel like the footwork is just superior. And that's just going to bloat our deck a little too much. Oh no. Not a fan. And we will reflex. And we'll smack you. Hold dodge and roll and backflip. Expose you. What do we grab? Blade of Ink? Oh, I can only get 2. Yeah, I think those 2 are fine. Unless I want a hand trick like dodge and roll. Maybe I want a hand trick dodge and roll. And then I'm pretty sure this is just GG. Nice. Another backflip, but I think we're good with that. All right, this guy. Envenom is free. Burst. We'll take the knife trap and nightmare. Nightmare. Then free knife trap. Does it stay free? They do stay free. And guess what we drew? Let's go. That might just be a GG. We need to unclog our hand, though. Why is that only playing Oh, it doesn't add more shivs to the exhaust pile. I guess that makes super duper sense. That would be pretty crazy if it could. Because since it was playing a shiv, I thought it meant like those 3 shivs that it plays gets added to the exhaust pile. But I guess that's not how that works. Let me read that. Play every shiv in your exhaust pile. Okay, so it just plays those shivs that are already there. It doesn't count as like adding more shivs. Do I have well-laid plans? No. All right, I will. Well-laid plans, footwork. Not Storm of Steel. Maybe Storm of Steel. Neow's Fury. We will play. Oh, I'm a doof. I don't know why I thought I had an extra mana. Ow. Do I take the plating or swift potion? Nice. Barely missed out on that one. Haze. Or Strangle. This is some AoE that we don't have. Our AoE is very lacking. Another footwork. Enchanted attacks deal 9 extra damage. These are enchanted. Ooh. Spicy. We need to go to an event so we can cash in on our key. I just realized I didn't path to an event. Do I have any other enchanted attacks? Oh, yeah. I'm taking the lighter. And that. And a deflect. Serpent form. Footwork, hand trick, the malaise, storm of steel. He should be dead. GG. Yes, right? And I think we want to upgrade Blade of Ink or the Serpent form. Since this is a pretty substantial damage. Blade of Ink now upgrades to like another 13. We'll take the Blade of Ink. Shuriken. That's a lot of scaling. Yay, we got Serpent form. Let's go. We need to kill Mage. Blade of Ink. Why are they dealing 24? Alright, well that was a damn good turn one, I would say. And I want to kill this guy. I don't care if you exhaust my stuff. It is completely fine. I might be able to kill, right? Just Blade Dance. Yeah. Happy Flower, we needed energy. Let's go. And a follow through. I don't think we need any more damage. We need to path to an event to obtain history course. Play a copy of your last played attack or skill. History course is actually like crazy. Oh my god. If I was fighting the thing, the door, I'd probably actually duplicate this. But because we're not fighting the door, I don't think it's necessary. So, please be kind. Wow. Okay, these two, this one stayed. Rip, neutralize. I do want my Blade of Ink back, so I'll probably do that. And whatever, let's just go. No. What is that? Play the top 3 cards of your exhaust. Or draw, I mean. I think we remove a strike. And then we'll play... Ooh, hello. Don't trade Shuriken. Pendulum. What is Reptile Trinket? Oh, when you use a potion. I'm a bit sad by this, but I think Pendulum's fine. Alright. And I want to upgrade Blade of Ink back to its normal self. And then we get 25 from the start of the fight anyway. Free footwork. Neutralize down to 15. Okay, is there... We could get a deflect, so I think I'll prepared. And it looks like we don't get one. Oh, that's right. It gets strength too. So let's drink this, play serpent form, and end our turn. Oh yeah, we have the history course. We gotta remember that. Do not play Storm of Steel. Oh, it upgraded Discovery. That's kind of crazy. Let's see here. Yeah, play Untouchable. Ooh. Didn't think that one through. Heck yeah. Huge malaise. You're done. Might have been more viable to wait for that. Survivor Untouchable. And we get our Happy Flower. Yeah, I think actually waiting for the malaise for this phase is probably a little bit superior. I think I do want the Envenom now. And we'll burst Survivor. All right. Ouch. Let's see. I will go ahead and play this. I think the D or the oh no, it counts the shivs. That's right. Hell yeah. What is Discovery? Is that this turn? Yeah, this turn. Do I just play them anyway and build up the poison? I mean, I actually like... How many of these are the... Let's... hand trick. That should just kill, right? I'm not going crazy. Yeah. I was like, there's no way that's 19 shivs is not enough to kill, especially the ones that are enchanted to do a ton. What a run. Silent's so much fun. Really, really enjoy playing her. I like having so many different ways to try to solve these different fights. So like even though we didn't have like accuracy or other tools or powers that you would normally expect with a Shiv deck, we were still able to come out with a really powerful strategy, like with Serpent Form. You know, we had the Envenom, and we even got this lighter thing for some of our other tools. Also, this card, Neow's Fury. Unfortunately, not strong enough to take down the Architect just yet. Maybe one day the fury of Neow will overcome. One with a deck where no two cards are the same? Oh, I didn't know that. And then we got the killed 3 or more elites. We actually didn't do too many elites this time. But that was a really solid run. I'm really, really happy with that. I hope you guys were enjoying the run as well. Let's see what we got. Magnum Opus. Its roots no longer able to draw nourishment from Prion. The ancient trees began to wither and die. The once beautiful forests surrender to the weight of eternity. Even Neow's tree loses its branches and lush foliage. The last tree is no tree at all. They give it a name. The Spire. Colorful Philosophers. Oh, I've seen people get that one. I want that one so bad. That's a really fun event. It gives you rewards from other character classes. So anyway, that is going to be today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. What a fun deck. Really fun run, I think. We had a couple of close calls throughout the kind of Act 2-ish and a little bit of Act 1, but we managed to kind of collect ourselves, work out a little bit of a stronger strategy, and build ourselves a pretty solid deck. So without further ado, that's going to wrap up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next week for another episode of Slay the Spire. May you kill the Spire better than I do. Have a wonderful day. Bye.